just got off the plane of our first flight of the day. It was about 45 minutes. And we've got 2 more flights today.
Okay, it was going to be 46.
Yeah, it's going to be in Miami. We're from Orlando to Miami. And then we're going from
Not very far.
I have my green one.
Miami to Belize City. Then from that, and then from there to another place. We're afraid now we gotta rush to get to the other gate because this airport is huge. And we don't exactly know where we run this place yet. Okay, so I can't even understand myself when I talk this, but we are in Belize. Now we've still got 1 more flight to go before we are fully clear, but we just picked up our bags, we went through customs. Now all that's left to do is go on 1 more plane ride, our 3rd trip today.
Safely. I took a lesson last week sometime.
He's a teacher. He's a teacher.
This is an adventure.
Take that one and you'll be fine.
actually the next day. Once we got to the boat, I kind of fell asleep since I'd been up all night because it was the only way I was going to be up at 5 a.m. to drive to the airport was if I stayed up all night. And so now I'm going to give you guys a boat tour since we're tied to a mooring ball at the moment. So the rooms are pretty small, but at least they're air conditioned. It's really just a bed taking up the entire space. Bathroom in there. And then go through this hallway. My sister's bathroom and my sister's bedroom. And then up these steps here, we have the saloon, which is what you call the kitchen of the boat. And then here on the back deck, that's where we got my tail stored for the moment. There's the dinghy. And up here is where you steer the thing. And by thing, I mean boat. There's, I don't know what all these things do. So I'm not even going to try to explain them. So there's kind of another table area out here. And then we can actually walk around the sides. And there's another sitting area. Then there's also the trampoline. And it's not actually a trampoline. We're not supposed to land it while the boat's moving. It's meant to, like, so the waves can, if it hits some big waves, I don't actually know what it's for. That's just my assumption. So now I can show you, you've seen the exterior of the boat. Now I can show you guys the rest of the inside, which is really just more bedrooms. That's all there is. But I'll show you.
Dad's asleep in that bedroom. Don't go.
Yes, so my dad's asleep there. That door's closed. That's another bedroom in there. So yeah, that was pretty much the entire boat. Not entirely sure what all these buttons do.
Don't push.
I wasn't gonna.
I don't know what they do either.
I found this playing card, a King of Spades, in the ocean. It was just under the water. So I'm calling it the King of the Sea since I found it in the sea. I'm surprised the seawater hasn't damaged it more than this. Don't know how long it was in the ocean, but not long enough, I guess, for it to be damaged much.
It was tied to the mast, and it was moved here, and it slid down, so it got stuck.
So yeah, that's the boat. I'll see you guys again next time we do something exciting. The weather's not great at the moment, so I've pretty much been watching TV on my tablet the entire time. Although we've only been here like a day, so I guess it's not that long. I really hope the weather is better tomorrow, because I have not transformed in months and I am dying to do so. Hey guys, so we have been at our next destination for a while now. I've already been swimming and we filmed some of it. And there are some people in the water around. It's a really pretty reef. There are people in the boat behind us right there that are using sign language. I don't know if Belizean sign language is anything close to American Sign Language, but I can't really make out everything they're saying, just enough of what they're saying. So I think I'm gonna go back in the water with my tail on and go surprise the snorkelers over there. There are quite a few snorkelers out there, and so we got some good footage on the GoPro. My dad doesn't exactly know how to work the GoPro, so he accidentally took a time lapse once, but it shouldn't be that big of a problem. I mean, we'll go to more places and get more footage. And while we were here, we did get some good footage. So it should be good enough. I will try and insert some of the footage that we got if I can, and if I can't, it will be a separate video, because I don't exactly know how to work that kind of stuff. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'll try and figure it out, and I will get this video posted by the time we get back. But until then, I'm going to be showing you guys all the different places that we go. Now, I do have a waterproof case for my phone, so I could take you guys with me, but that would kind of spoil the illusion of a mermaid. Because I don't think a mermaid would be able to access a phone if she lived in the ocean. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. How clear this water is. You can see our anchor down there. There's the tail. There's the ladder so you can get in the water. This water is such a pretty color. It's so pretty and green, and out there is the reef. Yeah, there are 2 islands within view of this reef. There's that one, and then there's one over here, which is actually a marine biology place, I guess. I mean, that's what the building up there on that small island is. You can see all the snorkelers. I think I'm gonna get on the tail and go and swim over and surprise them. Okay, so it is day 3 of our boat trip in Belize, and this morning I put on 2 coats of sunscreen just to make sure that I don't get sunburned again. That totally reminds me. Once I got really bad sunburns because I fell asleep on the front of the boat and forgot to reapply. We were on a boat in the Bahamas, another catamaran like this one, only slightly smaller. And I got so pink. There are pictures of it on my Instagram. I got so pink and I got welts from the sunburns. It was really bad. And so I don't want that to happen again, especially since Belize is closer to the equator than the Bahamas. So I have an even better chance of getting sunburned that badly again this time around. So I really don't want that to happen. And this might give you a glimpse of how much TV I watch, because I've literally finished. You see, Lightning Point is the only show that I have downloaded. So that's the only show I can watch, and there's only 1 season of it. It's about these aliens who come to Earth to. They come to a town called Lightning Point to learn how to surf, and they get stuck there. And a dog blows up their ship. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. But it ends up working for the best because both aliens got girlfriends in the time being. And one of them happened to be half alien, which not even he knew that. So I'm going to stop spoiling it in case you guys haven't seen it and are planning to watch it. I actually found it on YouTube. They took it off of Netflix years ago. So I found it on YouTube and I downloaded it, the entire series. And so now that is the only show I have. Usually I watch H2O when I'm on a boat, so I have that on another tablet, but for some reason it's not working. I guess Google changed their... There's sailing.
Stopping.
We saw some dolphins earlier. There were like 5 of them. And there was 1 baby. They looked like bottlenose from what I could tell. And I got some sunburns, but that's okay. I didn't expect, honestly, I expected to get sunburned. Hopefully the dolphins will come back, because we didn't really get any pictures of them. But now we're at our next location, and honestly, we didn't go very far. I can still see the island right there in the horizon. Yeah, that's the marine biology lab. Okay, so I forgot to film yesterday, and so this is actually day 5 of our trip. And we just went snorkeling. Well, everyone else went snorkeling. I went free diving. Oops. Yeah, so everyone else went snorkeling. I went free diving. In my tail. And my mom saw a spotted eagle ray. We saw a whole school of blue tangs, like Dory. And I saw a little baby stonefish. And there was a lot of coral out there in this new location. Not that many fish that we could see. Our captain caught a lobster. That's about all that's happened so far today. My sunburns are healing. I'm not looking quite as pink as I did previously, which is a good thing, and I've made sure to remember to reapply, because the last thing I want is more sunburns. But yeah, everyone's out at the front of the boat talking. I'm not entirely sure what they're talking about, but also I don't really care. It looks like they're raising the anchor now, so we're gonna get ready to go to our next spot, which is supposed to be really beautiful. Okay, so it is now day 6, and we're at the place where we get our COVID test so we can get back into the US tomorrow. I just got mine. Everyone else is still in there getting theirs. Really, I feel like at this point everyone's had a COVID test, so I don't have to explain what happens to you. My sunburns are starting to peel. Well, at least the ones on my face are starting to peel. I don't know if you can see, but yeah. Other than that, yeah, so other than the sunburns, my vacation has been pretty good. But I still am really excited to go home. So I got a new top in downtown Placencia, or I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't actually know. So we were just out looking at the sunset, and now we're walking back to our boat to spend our final night on the boat. My sister has been watching the show about the aliens with me. Mom and
Bummer.
Sorry.
Hey, win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Some get rained out.
She's obviously joking. Honestly, I think this might be my new favorite top. Okay, so I kind of forgot to film yesterday. It was kind of a hectic day. We spent most of the day in airports or on airplanes. So I kind of forgot to film, and then we got back late last night and I just kind of crashed. So I'm just getting to this now. Our flight home was really similar to our flight there. We just in reverse. On the flight there we had a 45-minute flight from Orlando to Miami. Then we went on a plane from Miami to Belize City, and that was about a 2-hour flight. And then a short 45-minute flight. Well, felt more like 30 minutes. But it was supposed to be a 45-minute flight. From Belize City to the island where we were supposed to be, Placencia. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But yeah, we basically just did that in reverse. We left the boat and got to the airport at around 10. And we went on a short plane ride out of Placencia to Belize City, and then we had a 3-hour layover between that plane ride and our 2-hour plane ride from Belize City to Miami. And then we had about 1-hour layover. It wasn't bad, between Miami and Orlando. Although I gotta say, that plane ride felt longer than it really was, because it took forever to get off the ground and forever to finally get off the plane once it was on the ground. It was already dark by the time that we actually got on the plane from Miami, and so we ended up getting home like really late last night, and everyone kind of just crashed without even unpacking or anything. We were all really tired. So I kind of forgot to film. It was really hectic. And so we did get some really good footage of the reef. on our GoPro, but that will probably be a separate video because I still have to download it all from the GoPro onto the computer, and I kind of want to get this video uploaded as soon as I can. So that might be just a separate video. And I mean, honestly, apart from the sunburn, which is already peeling, and it has been peeling for a few days now, or at least the sunburn on my face, is, it was a really fun trip. So, yeah. If you ever go there, I would recommend more than one layer of sunscreen. Because I got burned pretty bad. And definitely don't forget to reapply. Like every 2 hours. Because the sun is really, really dangerous there. It's really hot there. They actually don't have a winter there at all. I don't think. It's just hot all the time. Which is why it surprised me that the water was not as warm as people might think. It was actually kind of chilly, but it was a refreshing chilly. And I got used to it really quick. So now I've got a lot of YouTube videos to catch up on since I didn't have Wi-Fi or internet connection for an entire week. So I will see you guys next time.